Welcome to the Liquid Bookstore.
Ooh, new game and save game. That's fancy.
New game. New game.
Games? What is this? So maybe we have a book and a game thing here? Like a little both? Looks like it. Guess we'll check out both.
Pop out Prose. New game. Pop out Prose. New game.
So you just
Pop out
click on that, I
Prose.
guess. Hmm. Guess I got a new game.
New game. You have been invited to play an exciting game of croquet. While the lawn is being prepared, please visit the field house, the barn, the greenhouse, the gazebo, and the tree house. Have fun! Welcome to the barn. Each of the items with a tab has something for you to do. When every item has a check mark, you can have fun with the pull tabs.
How fast can they go? On your mark, get set. Can you guess how fast these animals can travel? Which animal do you think is the fastest? Which is the slowest? Click the Show Me tab to find out. Falcon. Cheetah.
They're not supposed to just... Oh. Okay. Okay. Get check marks.
The Search for Mother Cat by Olga Kasi.
This is a fictional story.
The tiny kitten was only 11 days old when her mother died. She could barely crawl, and she had not yet learned to eat by herself. Mew, mew, she squeaked, hoping Mother Cat would hear and come to take care of her. But Mother Cat did not come. Mother Cat had been Beau's pet. Now it was his job to take care of the tiny kitten. First, he gave her a name. He called the kitten Licorice because she was black and skinny. Then he gave her a dish of warm milk.
No! Shit!
The Search for Mother Cat by Olga Kasi.
This is a fictional story.
I put that stuff next to each other.
He gently dipped the hungry kitten's face into the dish, but the milk went up her nose. She sneezed so hard she fell over backward. Bo had to feed her with an eyedropper. After Licorice swallowed a bit of milk, she felt better, but she was still lonesome. She cried, calling Mother Cat. Bo held Licorice to his cheek and petted her. I know you miss your mother, but won't you let me take her place? I will take good care of you, he promised. Licorice did not stop mewing. Bo was kind and gentle, but he was not Mother Cat. Bo fixed a box in the kitchen for Licorice. He gave her his favorite bear so she would not be alone. Licorice explored everything in the box, especially the bear, but she did not stop mewing. Bo decided that the kitten needed some company, so he called his dog, Toby. At first, Toby thought Licorice was a toy. He nudged her with his cold, wet nose and sniffed her all over. Licorice sniffed back, then started mewing again. Toby was furry and friendly, but he was not Mother Cat. By now, Licorice was very tired. She had to find Mother Cat soon. She began mewing louder than ever. Bo warmed more milk and tried to get Licorice to drink by herself. It was no use. He had to feed the kitten with an eyedropper again. Just then, the telephone rang. Bo put the kitten in her box and went to answer it. Toby watched as Licorice crawled around mewing pitifully. It made him unhappy to hear the tiny kitten crying, so he put his nose against the box and tipped it over. Out tumbled Licorice. "Mew! Mew!" she cried. She crawled across the kitchen floor, looking for Mother Cat.
Tick, tick, tock, tock.
Licorice crawled under a footstool. The footstool had 4 legs, but it was not Mother Cat. She crawled over the floor mat. The floor mat was soft, but it was not Mother Cat. Then something in the kitchen started purring louder than Licorice had ever heard Mother Cat purr. "Meow!" cried Licorice, crawling toward the purring sound. She crawled until she came to the thing that was purring so loudly. It was much taller and bigger than Mother Cat. It had flat, hard sides. But it was purring, and when she drew closer, Licorice felt a warm breath of air ruffle her fur. The kitten found a narrow space between the wall and the thing that purred, just wide enough for her. The purring sound and the warm breath reminded Licorice of Mother Cat. Before long, she curled up into a ball and fell fast asleep close to the big thing that purred. When Bo came back into the kitchen, Toby was wagging his tail happily. Licorice had adopted the refrigerator as Mother Cat.
Click on a piece that you want to move. Then click where you want it to go. When you're done, click OK.
Bo fixes a box for Licorice. Licorice crawls over a mat.
How do I want to do this?
Licorice crawls under a footstool.
Highlighted pieces are in the right place. Please try again.
Get a pencil and paper and write down the answer choices.
I think it was.
Now go
I think I
back through the
switched to
story,
one.
and as you come to an event, give it a number. When you're finished, use your list to answer the question.
Please, give it another try.
Oh, okay.
Correct! Click each blank to find the correct answer choice. Then click OK.
Okay.
Uh-oh. Please try again. Just fill in the blanks.
Oh,
This
wait, I have to
question
put.
is asking you to think about the important parts
I
of
have
the
to move
story.
them?
Often a story begins by telling you where it takes place, who the characters are, and what the problem is. The solution to the problem is usually found toward the end of the story. Look through these places in the story to
Oh,
help
I
you
have to-
answer this question.
Oh, here. Oh, I have to do this. I was like, what? I was like, how do I switch answers? I'm confused.
All right.
Listen, Dragon, you can play this stuff. It's here for you if you need it.
Highlight the correct answer in the big window that answers the question. Then click OK. Oops, don't give up.
Be careful here. These may all be problems, but you need to find the one that is the most important to the story. Read each sentence carefully and ask yourself,
Hello.
Correct!
And it's kind of silly, right? Yeah, I get the mom dying thing, but regardless of whatever happened, the cat not learning to eat themselves is the biggest problem. Because no matter what, yeah, the mother could have taught them that, but what if there was a mother that didn't? You know, you never know. Weird choice for question.
Click the correct answer, then click OK. That's exactly right.
Use the arrows on the bar to select a word or phrase. Then click the column you want to place it in. Click OK when you're finished.
thinks licorice is a toy.
Ding.
Way to go!
All right, you're the cat's meow.
Oh,
You're all
Jesus.
done with this story.
There's worse stuff I could play out there. Be thankful I don't own a Amiga CD32. There's some bad shit on there.
If you have read both books, you are ready to answer this question. Click True or False, and then click OK. Good work!
Now what? Okay. Ding.
Whiskers at Work by Donna P. Dowdy.
This is a non-fictional article.
This is a cat. Chilling.
When your cat darts through a fence hole barely wider than its body, whiskers are at work. When your cat moves flawlessly through a dark room, whiskers are at work. And when it leaps into a bush or pounces on a mouse, whiskers are at work. A cat's whiskers are important sense organs. These thick, stiff hairs grow on the upper lip, on both cheeks, above the eyes, under the chin, and on the elbows of the forelegs. Each whisker is rooted in a bundle of nerves beneath the cat's skin. When a whisker is touched, the nerves tell the brain about it. Each set of whiskers on your cat's body helps it in special ways. The whiskers on its lip and cheeks stick out to both sides and to the front, extending the cat's touch beyond its body. Your cat uses these whiskers to judge the size of an opening. If the opening is wide enough for the whiskers to fit through, the cat knows it can slip through too, unless it's a fat cat whose sides have outgrown its whiskers. Your cat's whiskers also guide it through the dark. Although a cat can see in light 6 times dimmer than you can, it cannot see in total darkness. Its whiskers, however, can feel in the dark. Acting like an insect's antennae, whiskers feel even the slightest vibrations in the air. That means that the whiskers do not have to touch an object for a cat to know it is there. Your cat can sense a wall, a sofa, or a bed because these objects cut off air vibrations. And a cat in the wild can sense its way on the darkest night, hunting for prey. Your cat's food probably comes from a supermarket, but a cat is designed by nature to catch its own food. Like its wild ancestors, your cat has chin whiskers to feel food on the ground that it may not see. And your cat has whiskers on its front elbows to help it position a mouse or other prey for a quick kill. These whiskers also signal if the mouse is about to escape. The whiskers above your cat's eyes trigger a blinking reflex. If an object such as a twig brushes these whiskers, your cat will blink and its eyes will be protected from injury. You can see this for yourself by gently brushing the whiskers with a fingertip. Your cat's whiskers are always at work. Sensing, guiding, and protecting, whiskers help your pet whisk happily through its days and nights.
Click the correct answer, then click OK. Oops, try again.
Reread the sentence on page 8
Oh,
that
duh,
contains the word whisk.
I'm not reading. It
Replace
obviously
the
moved
word
quickly.
with each answer choice to see which
Not paying
makes sense in the
attention here.
sentence. If you still have
Shut up.
Sensational!
Hiya, Polito. Right, cat facts.
Click the correct answers. Remember, there can be more than one. When you're done, click OK.
I think it's a pencil. But dark room, sorry, what am I doing?
Oh, please give
I
it
was looking
another
dark
try.
room.
this question,
Nope.
Keep at it.
Oh, pouch.
Keep at it.
I mean, there's multiple reasons, but I guess it's... What?
Keep at it.
I did all 4.
Keep at it.
Oh, this is gonna
Keep
be a
at it.
multiple choice thing, that's why. You tricky thing.
Keep at it. That's exactly right. Highlight the correct answer in the big window that answers the question. Then click OK. Oops.
The main idea...
Keep...
Oh, maybe. I get it, yeah. Catching in the whiskers are about that.
Correct.
You can tell I'm still tired from yesterday. This is gonna be one of those multiple things, of
Please.
course.
Think about the question.
Keep out. Keep out.
Now,
Keep. Sensational.
sensational.
Uh-oh.
A fact is...
The cats are
Perfect.
cuddly and cute. You know? Lies.
Perfectly great! You finished this one.
No, it's not. It's a fact. No opinion for that. It's
Why is
fact.
purring important?
Anyone who
Read the
says
paragraph to
otherwise.
find the answer. Click the kittens in the basket to hear what cats sound like when they purr.
That's not allowed to be an opinion. Fact only. Not me. I mean, listen to that, Hippolito. Those purrs. Here, let's do it again. So if cats just scratch and claw you, how am I not covered in claw marks? And don't say my camera's not on right now. It'll be back on soon, but you've seen me before, not covered in stuff. Enlighten me. Don't tell me they're aliens from another planet or I'm a wizard either. We know you aren't.
It is believed that mother cats and kittens use the sound of purring to keep close to one another. This noise can be easily heard up close, but not by predators far away, who might try to harm the kittens.
You know what's funny? Shannon used to think the same way about cats, and now she loves cats. She told me my cats were different, but it's how I raised them, that's how it is. Really, it's all about how you raise any animal, how you raise it. Ducklings, chickies,
What's a bunch of...
animals.
Can you guess the names of these animal groups? Click the Show Me tab to see what each group is called. Of gorillas.
Oh, I can't just
Of
pick it?
gorillas.
I guess I just have to... Okay. Pod of seals, leap of leopards, band of gorillas, troop of kangaroos, pride of lions.
Perfect. The pull tabs show that you have explored everything in this room. Now you can click the tabs and have fun.
Oh boy. Of course. Are you having fun, Hippolito? I know you love this stuff, huh?
Welcome to the greenhouse. Each of the items with a tab has something for you to do. When every item has a check mark, have fun with the pull tabs.
I'm a little bit edutainment outed, but I mean, I'd probably have more fun if I wasn't tired.
The pop in popcorn. Read about why kernels pop. Then click the Show Me tab to watch popcorn pop all over the screen. In each kernel of popcorn, there is a little bit of water. When heated, the water inside the kernel changes to steam and causes the kernel to explode. When the kernels explode, they make a popping sound.
This is where like Hippolyta's gonna be like, you know, there's so many other of these games you could play. Like, here's a list. Back of the popcorn. Popcorn! How much popcorn is this thing making? Just keep making popcorn forever? I'm staying away from the Winnie the Pooh games for now. No, thank you. That was torture enough. It's almost like it's going to make endless popcorn. Look at all that popcorn. It's still going. I'm pretty sure this just keep going. I don't want to break the thing though. This would be one of those things where I just leave the control here, then go to sleep and see what it looked like in the morning. Who thought it was a good idea to let this pop popcorn forever? Oh, it's... Starting to look less and less like popcorn the more this shit I let pop up here. Bet you guys just want me to stop the popcorn madness, huh? And I'll spare you guys the popcorn madness.
If you have read both books, you are ready to answer this question.
I've read any books
Click
yet.
true or false, and then click OK. According to what you have read, is this statement true or false? A Monument to a Pest is a non-fictional article about boll weevils.
Got it,
All
though.
right.
What did you taste? Listen, I will leave up a 24-hour popcorn popping stream. Don't mess with me. You guys can listen to popcorn pop all day.
How do they measure up? Which bug is the longest? Which is the shortest? Click the Show Me tab to see the size of each bug.
There you go. Why is it going to take forever, Chosen? Are you living the bowling life?
A Monument to a Pest by Sally Conaway.
This is a non-fictional article.
Have you ever heard of someone saying thank you to a bug? In 1919, the people of Enterprise in Coffee County, Alabama, built a monument to thank a bug called the boll weevil.
Oh, that's a lot of things. That's a lot, Chosen. Better buckle in. Better get your bowling shoes on. That game's on several consoles too. I actually own that game.
During
Not on the Wii,
late
though.
1800s, much of the southern United States was farmland. The main crop grown there was cotton. In 1892, trouble began when the cotton boll weevil came from Mexico into the state of Texas. These bugs were not welcome because they eat the seeds and buds of cotton plants. For the next 20 years, the boll weevil kept moving
Well, that's
east
good.
until many
Some
cotton
progress,
crops
right?
from Texas to Georgia were destroyed. Farmers called the boll weevil the meanest bug in America. Without cotton to sell, farmers could not earn money to make a living.
Meanest bug in America. See, you just gotta tell Glenn games that like require pain, and he's like, "Where can I put my stuff at?" It's like, let's go.
Boll weevils first came to Coffee County in 1914. After only 1 year, large numbers of them had eaten most of the cotton.
I'm sure Glenn considers this pain too, but a different kind of pain.
In 1916, a farmer named C.W. Baston decided to plant peanuts instead of cotton. He was able to sell the peanuts for more money than he would have received for a crop of cotton before the boll weevils came. The next year, more farmers planted peanuts instead of cotton. R.C. Connors, the owner of the Enterprise Cottonseed Oil Company, decided to start making peanut oil. He promised to buy peanuts from the farmers in Coffee County.
Oops. Oh, you picked that and move it. Let me make sure. Oh, no, don't go back. No. Okay. Whatever I did. Oh, that like highlight stuff.
The farmers were happy that selling peanuts helped them earn enough money to support their families. Their lives had improved since their cotton growing days. The boll weevils that they had thought of as the meanest bugs caused them to change their lives for the better. The farmers learned that trouble can sometimes bring about good changes.
Here's how you tell where Glenn's mindset is. If I win, do I give people good games or bad games?
In December of 1919, the people of Enterprise built the Boll Weevil Monument. They wanted to thank this bug for making life better in Coffee County. Many travelers have come to see this unusual sight, a monument to honor a pest.
Click each blank to find the correct answer choice. Then click OK.
Oh shit, question time. Let's do...
Uh-oh. Please try again. Just fill in the blank.
In this question,
All
Ding.
right. Click the correct answer, then click OK.
People usually generally know me to pick
Super
good
job.
games, so I don't know. It would have to take something to really push me against it to do that otherwise.
Click the correct answers. Remember, there can be more than one. When you're done, click OK. Uh-oh.
first you need to know
Keep at Keep at it. Keep at it.
Is it multiple?
That's exactly right. Click the correct words or phrases in the left column to place them in the answer column on the right. Super job! Highlight the correct answer in the big window that answers the question. Then click OK.
Ding.
All right.
You sure took a bite out of this story. Great work.
Oh ho ho.
No News is Bad News by Pat Hansen.
This is a fictional story.
Jill pushed the kernel of corn into the moist soil with her finger. Her mouth watered as she thought about a big ear of sweet corn dripping with butter. This This was the first year Jill had her own corner of the garden to plant whatever she wanted. She loved sweet corn, so she planted 3 rows of it. When the first tiny leaves broke through the ground, Jill pulled Dad by the hand all the way across the yard to see them.
Tock, tick, tock, up, 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 up.
When July came, the weather turned hot and humid. "Great corn-growing weather," Dad exclaimed. Indeed, it was. Every day, the corn seemed to grow another inch taller. Jill worked hard, watering and weeding her garden. She smiled as she thought about sinking her teeth into a hot, buttery ear of corn.
Didn't they? Oh, it was something similar to the thing they said before.
By August, the corn stalks towered far above her head. "When will the corn be ready?" she asked.
Never, no corn for you.
"Soon," Dad said. "In a few days, we can pick some." The next morning, Jill went out to check on her corn. In the dirt, she saw strange animal tracks with 5 pointy toes. They led right to the corn stalks. Several ears of corn had been ripped off, and the husks and silks were scattered all over the ground. Just the cobs remained. Most of the kernels of corn had been eaten off.
Oh no! Oh no!
Crying, Jill ran to tell her dad. "It must have been raccoons," he said. "They love sweet corn. If there are enough of them, they can clean out a whole corn patch in one night." When we were young, we used to put newspapers all the way around the patch. We weighed them down with clods of dirt. It worked for us. Jill didn't see what good the papers would do, but she didn't have any better ideas. That evening, she carefully laid out newspapers. They crunched as she piled on lumps of dirt to hold them down. The next morning, she found no tracks and no empty cobs. Somehow, the newspapers had worked. "You will have to change the newspapers every day," said Dad. He tried to hold back a smile. "The raccoons have read yesterday's news. They will need new news to keep them busy so they don't have time to go after your corn." Jill laughed. Raccoons couldn't read. Besides, it had taken her a long time to get the papers laid out last night. She didn't know how, but they had worked. There was no reason to change something that worked. But the next morning, the raccoons had struck again. Jill sat down on the soggy papers and cried. She wouldn't get even one mouthful of sweet corn at this rate. Maybe her dad wasn't teasing. Maybe raccoons really could read. What else could explain it? The dew from the papers started seeping through her shorts. The dew? Of course. The papers weren't crunchy. When the raccoons walked on the papers the first night, the noise must have scared them away. By the second night, the papers had soaked up so much dew that they weren't crunchy anymore. That evening, Jill carefully laid out fresh newspapers for the raccoons. The next day, she and Dad picked corn for dinner. As she bit into a juicy ear, she was glad the raccoons hadn't realized she had put out last week's news.
Look at those raccoons reading the newspaper.
Click the correct answers. Remember, there can be more than one. When you're done, click OK. Uh-oh. Please give it another try.
You meant this, not the
Go back.
solution to...
Keep at it.
Could be like a multiple
at-
thing. Could be all four,
Keep
right? That's gonna be the 3.
Keep at. All right.
It's giving the plants food. Just interesting. Wanted to see anyway.
Highlight the correct answer in the big window that answers the question. Then click OK. Way to go! Click the correct words or phrases in the left column to place them in the answer column on the right. Oh dear, please try again. The correct parts of your answer have been highlighted.
Now that you've read trunk,
Oops.
It makes sense to me, but probably silk.
Oops.
petal,
Or maybe it's leaves. Is it
Oops.
branch?
Please. Oops. Please try again.
Alright, you know what? Do this the easy way.
Oops. Please try again.
Problem solved.
Super job! Click the correct answer, then click OK. Sensational! Sensational!
This story's finished. You're making fast tracks.
Oh yeah, thanks.
Who goes there? Can you match each footprint to its correct animal? Click the Show Me tab to see the answers fill in the blanks. baboon, zebra,
Yeah, these it doesn't really let me do anything. It just fix them. Okay, whatever.
Great job! The pull tabs show that you have explored everything in the greenhouse. Now you can click the tabs and have fun.
Why is there an elephant in there? Don't question anything, just weird shit's happening.
I'm on the right track.
This is the Sports Field House. Each of the items with a tab has something for you to do. When every item has a check mark, you can have fun with the pull tabs.
I guess it's best to do the books first, huh?
Skating Through Time by Samantha Bonar.
This is a non-fictional article.
No! Damn it. Why put it so close? It's so stupid doing that. Yeah, some of them will have a lot to do. It's fine.
Skating Through Time by Samantha Bonar.
This is a non-fictional article.
I don't mind.
About 1760, a strange story appeared in a Belgian newspaper. It described violinist Joseph Merlin entering a room to begin a private concert. He flew against a mirror, dashed it to atoms, broke his musical instrument instantly, and wounded himself severely. Merlin had rolled in on his new invention, skates. Merlin skates, the very first ever built, had 6 wheels. They were wobbly, could roll forward only, and had no brakes. Understandably, no one was eager to try skating after that. Skates didn't appear again until sometime in the 1850s, when they were featured in an ice carnival scene in a French opera. The opera was a smashing success, mostly because opera-goers packed in to see which actors would stumble and fly off the stage into the orchestra pit. One poor actress even landed in the bass drum. Fashionable people all over Europe began skating. But turning and stopping were still almost impossible, so the fad died. Then, in 1863, an American named James Plimpton created a revolutionary skate. He rearranged the wheels, putting 2 side by side at the toe and heel. And he invented a device that enabled the skater to turn by leaning left or right. This rocking action solved all the dangerous problems of the old inline skates, But Plimpton had to convince a skeptical public that skating could be safe and fun. So he opened America's first skating rink and hired the best roller skaters to tour the country, demonstrating fantastic moves with his new quad skates. It worked. Rinking took the world by storm, and rinks soon opened everywhere. Inline skates started making a comeback around the turn of the century, but they were used mainly by hockey players and other athletes. Then in the 1960s, a company called Chicago Skate replaced inline's hard rubber wheels with a tough, flexible plastic called polyurethane. For better ankle support, they developed a hard plastic skating boot. Inline skates were now just as smooth and comfortable to wear as roller skates. By the mid-1980s, a company called Rollerblade began making these new inlines, and soon they were all the rage. Now it's tough to find quad skates anywhere, and we owe it to a clumsy violinist and a broken mirror.
Click on a piece that you want to move. Then click where you want it to go. When you're done, click OK. Highlighted pieces are in the right place. Please try again.
To help you place these rollerblade.
Please get... Good work! Click each blank to find the correct answer choice. Then click OK.
Jesus.
Uh-oh. Please try it.
In the beginning of an art,
Keep... Keep trying. Sensational!
Sensational.
Click the correct words or phrases in the left column to place them in the answer column on the right. Good work! Click the correct answer, then click OK. Oops! Try again.
the article.
I know that's what they
Keep
call it,
trying.
ranking.
Sensational!
Touchdown! This one's done.
The No-Spit Sleeping Knuckler with a Twist by Greg Trine.
This is a fictional story.
Hey, Max. JP's got a new pitch, my buddy Russ said to me as I pulled into the bike rack. Another one? Yeah, it's supposed to make her JP special look like a lob. Rats, I said. Why did she have to come to our school? JP was always coming up with new pitches. Nobody ever got a hit off her except Arnold Fingleton, and he was in high school, so I didn't know why she always had to come up with new ones. She didn't really need to, not against us. I caught up with her before class. So, JP, I hear you've got a new pitch, I said. Yep. What is it? She shook her head. Sorry, top secret. Come on. I can keep a secret. She whispered, It's bad news, Max. Then she went inside and sat down. Wow, and I thought the JP special was bad news. During recess, we sent Ears McDougal to spy on her. Bring us the news on the new pitch, I told him. Yeah, find out how fast it is. And if it curves. And if it has spit on it. Ears came back a while later, shaking his head. So what's the news? We asked. It's called the No-Spit Sleeping Knuckler with a Twist, he said. We all gasped. Well, at least it didn't have spit on it, I thought. There's nothing worse than getting slobber on the bat. I didn't get to find out what happened in the game they played at lunch or after school. I went home early with a stomach ache. My mom gave me a funny look. What happened? Did JP come up with a new pitch? I threw my glove on the table. It's not fair, Mom. Nobody's ever going to get a hit with her around. Why can't she go back where she came from? Just remember, said Mom, you were the new kid last year. remember how you felt? Remember how long it was before you made friends with Russ and the others? Yeah, but I wasn't going around striking people out all the time. Next day at school, I got the story. It was amazing, Russ said. Nobody could hit the thing. I was glad I wasn't there. During lunch period, I volunteered to help Mr. Ellison, the janitor, clean his workshop. Russ said to me, "It's no use stalling. You'll have to face up to it sooner or later." Later, I said. But I knew he was right. So after school, I headed for the ball field with the others. I watched as she struck out a half-dozen guys. And to tell the truth, the pitch she was throwing didn't look much different from the JP Special or some of her other pitches. Suddenly, I figured it out. JP wasn't throwing fancy pitches. She wasn't even throwing strikes. There wasn't any no-spit sleeping knuckler with a twist. She was just throwing fastballs. And we were choking. I took my place at the plate and cocked the bat back. Right elbow out, knees bent. I gave JP a nod and waited. The pitch came in at eye level. I didn't swing. I didn't even move. She pitched another at my ankles. "If you want me to swing, you're gonna have to throw strikes," I said. She burned the next one down the middle so fast, she almost knocked the catcher over. I watched it go by without swinging. "If you want to get a hit, you'll have to swing the bat," she said from the mound. Okay, so she could pitch. I was ready for the next one. It came in low and outside. I swung hard. Crack! Cheers from the dugout. Hats in the air. And 5 minutes of high-fiving. From the mound, JP gave me a thumbs up. Later, she came over and said, "You know, Max, it's my job to get the batters to swing and miss. I've got to admit you've got a great fastball," I said. "But that's all it is, right? There isn't any no-spit sleeping knuckler, with or without a twist." She smiled. "Nope, never was." And the JP Special? Fastball. That's almost all I ever throw. But keep it a secret, okay? "Of course," I said. "I told you I could keep a secret." I did, because JP was the new kid, and I remembered how tough that could be.
Question time.
Click each blank to find the correct answer choice. Then click OK. Super job!
Super job.
Click the correct answer, then click OK.
The secret pitch.
Correct! Click on a piece that you want to move. Then click where you want it to go. When you're done, click OK.
Max goes home with a stomachache.
Highlighted pieces are in the right place.
Look in the store.
Sensational!
What you got for me?
Click the correct answers. Remember, there can be more than one. When you're done, click OK. Good work! Highlight the correct answer in the big window that answers the question. Then click OK. Correct!
Way to go, Slugger! You finished this story.
What do gymnasts, acrobats, and bananas have in common? They can all do the split.
What's the name of the game? Identify each piece of sporting equipment. Then guess which sport uses each of these items.
It's been a while since I've seen a curling stone. Cross stick. Interesting.
If you have read both books, you are ready to answer this question. Click True or False, and then click OK. Perfect. All of the pull tabs are ready for you to have fun.
Oh boy, let's pull some tabs.
And it's a pop fly. Take me out to the ball game.
All right, give me just a minute,
Welcome
guys.
to the gazebo. Each of the items with a tab has something for you to do. When every item has a check mark, you can have fun with the pull tabs. Welcome to the gazebo. Each of the items with a tab has something for you to do. When every item has a check mark, you can have fun with the pull tabs.
Once Upon a Bookshelf by Marilyn Kratz.
This is a fictional story.
It was the middle of the night at 918 Drury Lane, the time when toys and furniture and books can speak, though people do not hear them. What a busy day I have had, said the cookbook. She fluttered the flour off her pages. I have spent the entire day helping with the cooking in the kitchen. That's what happens when you are as important as I am. You, important? Scoffed the tall, leather-bound Atlas. I worked in the den today. The family is taking a trip soon. They needed me to find which roads to take. That is much more important than cooking. I beg your pardon, said the poetry book, showing off her gold-embossed covers. Certainly you must agree that entertaining the family is an important job. And I am loved by all because I do it so well. Well, they like me too, the newspaper insisted with a crisp crackle in his voice. I keep them up to date with the latest news. They read me every day, so I must be the most important. Interrupted the children's storybook. He ruffled his colorful, smudged pages. This family learned to appreciate all of you because of me. They loved me dearly when they were just beginning to read. Nothing could be more important than that. Just then, a tattered book on the bottom shelf spoke up. Please, hush. I need my rest. And who are you to order us about? Demanded the Atlas. See how old and ragged you are? Sniffed the poetry book. You do not look important, said the newspaper. Just who are you? You might say I am all of you, the old book replied, slowly flipping his well-worn pages. Why, I see words for all kinds of things to eat, said the cookbook. And there are the very words I have in my most beautiful poems, said the poetry book. You have old words and you have up-to-date words, said the newspaper. That's amazing. And you have all the familiar words I love, added the children's storybook. I say, there are maps inside your back cover, said the Atlas. You are not the same as any one of us, and yet you have all of our words inside you. How can that be? Just who are you? Demanded the poetry book. The old book closed slowly and showed the others his cover. For a moment, they stared at his title. Then they closed their covers and settled back on their shelves. And even though it was the middle of the night, when toys and furniture and books can speak, everyone was quiet. They knew that the oldest and most important book on the shelf, the dictionary, needed his rest.
Click the correct answer, then click OK. Oops.
Look at the
Correct.
Use the arrows on the bar to select a word or phrase. Then click the column you want to place it in. Click OK when you are finished. Fill in the columns with the They are used by the
That's exactly right.
Is it learning fun, guys?
click the correct answers. Remember, there can be more than one. When you're done, click OK.
Wait, they look at his covers and show
Please
me.
give it another try.
It's just the
Think
pages.
about how the
Does he look at the cover afterwards?
Keep
Huh?
at it. Keep at.
Okay.
Perfect.
Sure.
Highlight the correct answer in the big window that answers the question. Then click OK. Oops, don't give up.
reread the sentence.
Oh, wait, oh. Oh, I'm paying attention.
Sensational! Way to go!
You finished this one. Wonderful performance.
Wonderful. The books are the longest parts, honestly. This ain't too bad.
Who's Seuss? By Lily Rosenblatt.
This is a non-fictional article.
Dear Dr. Seuss, a young fan once wrote, you sure thunk up a lot of funny books, a million funny animals. Now this I want to know, who thunk you up, Dr. Seuss? This man thought up his own names. He was born in 1904 as Theodore Seuss Geisel. He took his mother's maiden name, Seuss, and added doctor. Other times, he was Theo Lazique, Geisel backward. He never used his real name, though, and almost didn't get any name on a book cover. His first book was rejected by at least 27 publishers before it was accepted for publication.
No! Damn it! Ah. Keep doing that, just so close.
Luckily for us, Dr. Seuss wasn't easily discouraged. His 47 children's books have been translated into 20 languages, including Braille. Each of his books took about a year to complete. He often filled more than 1,000 pages with words and drawings before he was satisfied. "You can't kid a kid," was his motto. He took great pains always to find the perfect word. In a pinch, he'd make one up. A child once wrote to say that Dr. Seuss had an imagination with a long tail. That he did, but many of his stories were the outcome of common events. One time, his sketch of an elephant on transparent paper ended up on top of a picture of a tree he had drawn. For weeks, Dr. Seuss thought about that elephant up in the tree, brooding over what it was doing there. Finally, he said to himself, "Of course, he's hatching an egg." Only Dr. Seuss's long tail could have seen Horton hatches the egg. Even a telephone conversation became the setting for one of his stories. Dr. Seuss was chatting and doodling as usual. When he hung up, he found a moose with antlers full of strange animals on the page. The doodle that became Fidwick, the big-hearted moose.
No, I did it again. Ah.
Who's
This is
ever so gently, Dr. Seuss educated us while entertaining us. He taught us to respect and value all creatures in Horton Hears a Who. The Lorax made us think about the environment. In Yertle the Turtle, we cheered as one tiny burp brought down the mean bully on top. His books have helped us to enjoy reading too. Dr. Seuss's father once gave his son a heavy stone slab with a dinosaur's footprint on it, and with it the message that you can disappear, but you should leave your mark. In 1991, Dr. Seuss, a gentle, creative giant, died in his sleep at age 87, but not before leaving his mark on us all.
Click the correct words or phrases in the left column to place them in the answer column on the right. Sensational! Click each blank to find the correct answer choice, then click OK.
Think of the
Keep trying.
Well, Horton, they're looking at. I'm looking at the thing. Okay, there we go.
Good work.
What am I thinking?
Highlight the correct answer in the big window that answers the question. Then click OK. Sensational! Click the correct answer, then click OK. Oop!
Look carefully.
That's exactly right.
I know, I couldn't remember. Fun stuff.
Sensational!
This article is done. You've got a maestro's touch.
If you have read both books, you are ready to answer this question. Click True or False, and then click OK.
Oh,
Oops,
oops, I'm thinking something else. Sorry.
that's
Thought they were talking, it was in reverse. Oops. My shit confused.
Beethoven's Symphony No. 1 in C major, Opus 21. You can click the individual notes to hear how they sound, or click the Play It tab to listen to part of the symphony. Oobleck. Sticky, icky, gooey fun. Read the directions and find out how to make oobleck. Click the Stir It tab and watch what happens.
Okay, that's lovely. Who doesn't want some oobleck?
What do you see? What do you hear? Read the poem and try to guess the title. Use the words in the poem to imagine what it is about. Click the Show Me tab to find out the poem's title. Top to bottom see it fall, white and silver rushing, as if the world had tipped too far and spilled its river gushing over rims of rock and stone to thunder in a pool, to glow and bubble in the sun, to hold and keep me cool.
That's pretty obvious. Nice drawing, though.
Wow! The pull tabs show that you have explored everything in the gazebo. Now you can click the tabs and have fun.
I'm an autobiography.
Oh ho ho, funny. I like flamingos in this. We're all having fun here, Dorothy. Can't you see my fun?
Welcome to the treehouse. Each of the items with a tab has something for you to do. When every item has a check mark, you can have fun with the pull tabs.
Books first.
How Now, Brown Cowbird
Oh no.
by Christy Costanzo.
Oh no.
This is a non-fictional article.
Oh my god, I did it again. Why? Ugh.
How
This
Figuring out where birds get their names can be a tricky business. But thanks to this guide, you'll know that cowbirds don't moo, and surfbirds don't hang ten, but flycatchers do catch flies. Try a few easy ones to start with. Bluebirds are blue and blackbirds are black. The red-winged blackbird has a red spot on its black wing, and the red-tailed hawk has, you guessed it, red-tail feathers. Some birds are named for the food they eat. Oyster catchers eat oysters, sapsuckers eat sap, and gnat catchers eat gnats. Try saying that 5 times fast. Flycatchers, of course, eat flies. But what about cowbirds? Do they make milk? Do they say moo? Do they swish flies off their backs with their long tails? Well, no. But cowbirds do hang around fields where cows graze. That's where they get their meals of grain and insects. A lot of insects hang around cows. The same goes for surfbirds. They don't ride or eat surfboards, but they do feed at the beach among the rocks where the surf splashes up. The meadowlark feeds on insects in open meadows and fields. The cliff swallow builds its nest of mud high among the cliffs, and the barn owl often builds its nest in barns. The catbird might not like cat food, but it makes a sound like the yowl of an old cat. It's a mimic, which means it can imitate sounds as the mockingbird does. Chickadees are named for the noise they make, too. They sing a song that sounds like chickadee-dee-dee, chickadee-dee-dee. And the whippoorwill, the caracara, the curlew, and the cuckoo each gets its name from the way its song sounds. But the hummingbird doesn't hum a tune. It gets its name from the humming sound its wings make. What about the spoonbill? It doesn't look like a spoon, sound like a spoon, or eat spoons for dinner. Instead, it moves its spoon-shaped bill from side to side to catch small fish, insects, and crabs from marshy waters. If its bill had been shaped like a fork, we might call it a forkbill. Which brings us to the turnstone, a bird that turns over stones looking for crabs and insects. Don't forget woodpeckers, which peck at tree trunks looking for insects, and kingfishers, which spend their days perched over lakes fishing for meals. So now maybe you'll know how to spot a yellow-bellied sapsucker, or a black skimmer, or a chimney swift. And if you ever see a blue-eyed pizza eater, that will be me.
Click the correct words or phrases in the left column to place them in the answer column on the right. Oh dear.
Think about
Perfect. Click the correct answer, then click OK. Super job! Highlight the correct answer in the big window that answers the question. Then click OK. Super job!
Super job. Super job.
All right.
Use the arrows on the bar to select a word or phrase. Then click the column you want to place it in. Click OK when you're finished.
Probably something wrong. No, you're right.
Way to go!
Really, you do? That's interesting.
Fabulous feathers! You've finished this article!
I don't think that would fly well over here. I don't think it would go off very well. Alright.
The Bird of Many Songs. A Navajo story retold by Alice Putnam.
This is a fictional story.
Long ago, when the world was new, all the birds of the earth had brightly colored feathers. When they spread their wings against the cloudless sky, they were like rainbows. When they made their nests on the ground, they were like a carpet of flowers.
It's making me sleepy, that's for sure.
One bird, however, was not so beautiful. He had been asleep, hidden in the branches of a tree when the colorful feathers were given to the other birds. He woke up to find that he alone had a coat of dull, drab gray. It made him very sad. The wind spirit was sorry to see that the bird had been missed. To make up for this mistake, the wind spirit gave him a magic necklace to wear. Each bead of the necklace was for a different song. The bird tried the beads, one after the other, and was pleased to hear the music that filled the air. Soon the other birds stopped admiring their reflections in the rivers and streams and hurried to listen. They tried to sing too, but the only sound that came from their throats was an ugly, rasping noise. The creatures of the woods covered their ears and ran as far from the noise as they could.
That is funny, Dorothy. That is funny.
"Share your song beads with us," the birds begged. "You have more than you will ever use." The plain gray bird did not want to be selfish. He wanted the others to think well of him. So he gave a bead to each one who asked for it. Before he realized what he had done, he had given away every bead on his necklace. Now he had no songs and no bright feathers either. Once again, he was sad. He hid his head under his wing. The other birds noticed his silence and stopped their singing. "What can we do to help him?" they asked one another. "We must give him back his beads," said the robin.
Repetition of this music is terrible.
"Oh no," protested the warbler, who was especially proud of her own sweet melody. The rest of the birds agreed with her. "Well, if you are not willing to do that, then each of us should share a small part of our beads with him," the robin insisted. So that is what they did. The gray bird put together all the pieces they gave him and made another necklace for himself. Now he could sing a little bit of every bird's song. And that is why he is called the mockingbird.
I did not know that.
Click the correct answers. Remember, there can be more than one. When you're done, click OK. That's exactly right. Click the correct answer, then click OK. Oops.
Reread page 4.
All right. Click each blank to find the correct answer choice, then click OK. Uh-oh.
Look through the
Keep trying.
That makes more sense.
Super
Probably should have read through them
job.
all.
Click the correct words or phrases in the left column to place them in the answer column on the right. Oh dear.
Think about.
Oops.
Oh wait, the voice right. Duh.
Super job.
Super job. Super duper.
Highlight the correct answer in the big window that answers the question. Then click OK. Perfect.
This one's done! You're soaring to new heights!
If you have read both books, you are ready to answer this question. Click True or False, and then click OK.
Wait, no, it's a
Oops.
non-fiction. It's fiction. Ah,
Sensational!
my brain. Too much edutainment lately. Too much.
Who's? Who? Click the birds to hear the different sounds they make. Chickadee. Owl. Navajo arts. The Navajo are very skilled in their weaving, basket making, and silversmithing. Select one of the pictures to find out more about that art. The Navajo have been weaving blankets and rugs for more than 200 years. Over time, their designs have changed from simple stripes to more complicated patterns. The skill of making jewelry is passed down from parent to child in the Navajo culture. The silver jewelry is decorated with designs and sometimes with stones like turquoise. Many of the designs on Navajo baskets use symbols to show Navajo beliefs. The baskets are often used in ceremonies.
Baskets.
Bird buffet. Read the directions to find out how to make your own bird feeder.
Oh boy, a bird feeder.
Excellent!
All right.
The pull tabs show that you have explored everything in the treehouse. Now you can click the tabs and have fun.
Let's pull some tabs.
I'm just winging it.
Who ordered the early bird special?
Places for the birds. Trees. Open that gate. Let's see what's there.
Aha! The drawbridge has been lowered so that you may now cross. The croquet course is ready. Aim carefully to hit the ball through the wicket. And be sure to watch out for the pesky pop-up surprises.
That's great. Oops. Doo-doo-doo-doo.
Great shot! Here's an extra ball.
Da, 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 da.
Great shot! Here's an extra ball.
Extra balls. Oh boy. Oops, I was paying attention. La 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 la. I wonder if I should let it end at this point. Give it to the gopher. At least get some stuff in on this level, right? Oh no, I'm running out of balls. Will I ever do? La 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 la. There you go. Run with the ball. Oh, I still have one left. Alright, I've done enough. Let's just go crazy now. There you go, take the ball. Enough of this game.
If you would like to play again, please click the
Nope.
back out arrow
I
so
had
the
enough
lawn
fun.
can be prepared for another game.
I've had enough fun.
Aha! The drawbridge has been lowered so that you may now cross.
I guess that's it, huh? That's exciting, right? All of that just to play some croquet. Whatever it is.
Click the place you would like to explore.
Oop. 10, 4. Let's explore the exit sign. That sounds like a good place to explore.
Do you really want to leave?
Of course I do.
Yes.
Bye-bye.
Here is your code. You may want to write it down so you don't forget it.
Oh boy, my code. Thanks for the code. Excellent.
Credits.
Only one more liquid books to do. Won't be surprised if this next one's as long as this one, but whatever. Let's get them all done. Is this repeating this shit? Let's see. I doubt I'll see that by the time I log off. So I do have stuff to do today. And the next game is probably gonna be long too, so. But if I do have to log off, I'll be back later on, so. Oh no, these are all different. Yeah, okay. It's long credits this time. Alright guys, that's Liquid Books 5 Pop Out Prose for the PlayStation.